Hey guys, welcome to this
Hello,
podcast.
Roshank Sunny.
Yeah, this is me, Roshank, Ario, and Luca. Do you guys want to introduce
It's
yourselves?
me, I'm Mario.
Ariel,
So you go first, Luca.
I bet I'm Luca Lin. That's all you need to know. I'm the man. Ario?
bro's got a YouTube channel.
I'm
Go give a
Ario Nick, and I start my YouTube channel on self-improvement and stuff, and I'm really grateful for having this opportunity to find Roshan, Luca, and obviously Ver, so we can create a podcast for the young men watching each of us, so you can have a more intimate look on who we are and why we start this journey, and more, I don't know, advanced advice and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to. I'm Roshank. It's nice to be able to have like this conversation, just a normal conversation, and record it for people to see. Just talking about how we started self improvement and all the shit we're doing. Okay.
Yeah, it will be definitely a more intimate look to how is it and how do we live as teenagers, young men, being influenced by the new gen of, I don't know, self-improvement stuff and creating a source of product service for ourselves, our names.
It's
So
fucking
Yeah.
yeah,
crazy, bro. Like everyone, all the guys around us, like all on TikTok, all on this shit, this hyper
yeah,
Busting nuts,
stimulating.
bro.
Yeah,
3 times a
yeah,
day. Goodness, imagine that.
fuck, man.
yeah.
Now, boys, let's try not to speak with rods up our asses. Let's try like the genuine. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No
Yeah.
metal pipes in our assholes.
yeah. I get it.
Yes, this is gonna
Sometimes,
be great.
okay. So I want to ask you guys the questions. I'll start
Yo.
with this. I'll start with Ario, bro, because I don't know much about you. Like this is our
What's
second
up?
time calling. So
Yeah.
how did you actually find self improvement?
So basically, I was like 14 years old. Actually, today is my birthday. I'm turning 16.
Bro, happy
So
birthday! Happy
yeah,
fucking
thank you,
birthday!
bro. Thank you, thank you. I'm turning 16 and I start like mid 14. I had I used to play a shit ton of video games. Like, do you know uh, Rainbow Six Siege?
Yeah,
I was a
yeah.
pro. Yeah, I was a
Oh,
pro gamer at that. Like I used to turn on the console like when I woke up and I played till I don't know 4 a.m. And this I was a good player and the social validation I got inside of that social circle of my friends playing video games was just insane. Like people would respect me, and you know what's up with video games, like giving you this fake virtual sense of achievements and stuff. I was getting that like 24/7 for about like a year, like more than a year, like a year and a half, 2 years. And basically, I got into self improvement because after the school shit, the COVID started, and like the school shit got online. I started watching YouTube stuff. I was depressed as fuck. Like my heart was broken that time, and yeah, those typical kind of start to the gym and stuff. I started going to the gym. I was working out at the time at the start, like exactly 2 years ago from now, June 10th, my birthday. At home, I was like, I couldn't do one push up, right? I couldn't do a pull up. I was like skinny as fuck. I was like literally stick. I was about 57, 58 kgs body weight. And now I'm about like 74, 75. And I got into the gym with a very, very precious friend of mine, which I lost as I got more into self improvement. And basically, this is how I started this journey. And after going to the gym, starting to understand the mental health side of things, I started meditating, I started journaling, and I started learning more about this shit. Like, I started reading a lot of especially recently. Yeah,
That's crazy, bro. That's amazing. So it's been
yeah.
like 1.5 years now.
Yeah, the whole, yeah, 1.5 years for the gym, but
Mm-hmm.
the strict self-improvement stuff about like just a little less than a year.
Yeah. Okay.
Being strictly on it, like meditating every day, reading every day. You know what I'm saying? Like strictly understanding the whole concept of it. Like I've read like about 7, 8 books right now, and really changed my life. Like I can send you a couple of pictures of when I started this whole thing when I was playing video games and stuff, depressed, and you would be like absolutely shocked. I have those on my channel. Yeah, like the transformation is just insane, and I'm so grateful for God giving me this. I don't know, this opportunity to change my life, just turn it all over. It's such a blessing. I'm so grateful, and I will make the best out of it. Just as I hope this thing for all of you and all the young men out there. Yeah,
God damn, bro. Shit, that's
yeah,
beautiful, bro. It's nice. Yeah.
yeah. Thank you.
You gained a lot of weight as well. I think you said you're
Yeah,
74? 74?
yeah. 74 kgs. Yeah,
Actually, that's my goal weight right now. Like 74, 75
Same
yeah.
here, same
kgs.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Fuck, that's amazing. Luca, do you want to tell us about your self-improvement journey?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want to hear that as well.
So, 10th of June today. 3 days ago, it was my Hamza-versary, bro. This was exactly when I found the YouTuber Hamza. I was busy playing my Terraria while binging some improvement YouTube videos. And
Yeah,
then I came across this one hour long video about full guide to self improvement. I'd say it's worth a watch. And after watching that, that was the start of actually taking shit seriously. Because before that, I was dating this bitch online, 7 months. And in the holidays, I was gonna go see her. So I started hopping on NoFap and cold showers because the
yeah,
testosterone
bro.
boost.
It's
Yeah.
literally my story. Exactly same thing. And the whole shit is cringe as fuck, but it got me like
Yeah.
depressed as fuck as well.
Mm,
Like some
yeah.
cringe dumbass shit.
And then before I went to see her, we split up, and I was like, "Fuck, damn, damn." And I started binge playing Terraria. Like I finished the game, like 80 hours.
Yeah, fuck.
And then from there, it was just uphill, straight uphill. I went on an instant 2.5 week dopamine detox. I didn't use my phone. I didn't do nothing. I journaled a lot. I meditated. At first, it was pretty consistent, but then around the 3 week line, I was like, can't be us doing all of this, bro. As for working out,
Yeah.
I've only been consistent for 1.5 years. So, oh shit, wait. It's 2022, yeah. So I was dating that bitch in 2020. 2020, yeah. And then, yeah, it's been ups and downs. It started on a really optimistic up. Like, damn, is this easy? I can improve this easily. But then, nah, I fell into a really big self improvement depression stage where I just could not do
Yeah.
anything. Yeah.
We should talk
And
more
then
about
recently, I've been getting into reading. Before, I just used to binge videos and see whatever content I can stick out. But then once I figured that all these YouTubers were just reading books, then applying the knowledge to their YouTube, I was like, so why don't I start reading books?
The start of YouTube. Yeah.
And start a YouTube, yes,
that.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just
Mm.
read the books, apply the knowledge, and put it on YouTube. Bro, we can do the exact
Yeah,
same thing.
literally. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell you guys about my self-improvement journey. I think I've been on
Yeah.
it for less time than you guys. So how it first started was I found a gym 1 year ago. Exactly. Yeah, like 1 year ago when on like around March 2021, I started the gym. The thing with the gym for me though was I wasn't really that inconsistent. Like I've heard stories from other people. They've joined the gym and then it's really hard, right? Like when you first start out, I've heard that, but for me it wasn't that bad. Like I was going to the gym probably 6 days a week, but then the thing was that the gym was the only thing going right in my life back then. It was just the gym. Everything else was still I was still the same person. lonely as fuck, like really depressed, playing video games all day long, talking to people that play video games, so I become more like them, you know? That's the worst thing when your like friend circle is literally people
Yes.
online that fucking play video games and watch anime and what as well.
Yeah.
And then fast forward, so life was like not that good back then, and then lockdown hit. This is more of the lockdown in 2021, and how this lockdown went was that it was actually pretty different to how I've lived the rest of my life. So I found this new friend group that I had never talked to before, and then but it was scary as fuck because there was girls in the friend group, and I was like, oh shit, bro, that's the most scary shit in the world to me. Talking to girls, nah, no way, no way. So then there was this girl I got really obsessed over, like, you know how healthy people can have normal relationships, and like they don't have to
Yeah.
they don't have to think about the other person all the time, and kind of like they've kind of felt love from their parents before, so
Yes.
they can kind of understand how it's like given and shit. But with me, it's like I like latch onto any type of love or any type of anything from like the other gender.
Yeah.
So for me, I started obsessing like fucking day and night about this girl. I think there was a story I told Luca. Like I would snap her. You know Snapchat, right? So I would I would snap her and wait the entire day for her snap. Then she would send me a snap back of her fucking wall, and then I would like break down crying. So shit like that. And that was like that was a really bad time. I was always on Discord calls watching movies and shit. School was not going uphill either. Like school was going down, and like of course I don't think school is too important, but when your school is going down and everything else in your life is going down, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
where's your future? What future?
You're
do you-
fucking up. Yeah.
Yeah, like you're.
Yeah.
And then I found this one video. Do you guys know Andrew Kirby?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, so it's this.
Fox guy.
It's another self-improvement YouTuber, and I don't know how the fuck I found the video, but I found the dopamine detox video by him, and it was so
Yeah.
different to the Hamza one, and it's pretty much his one was like, okay, you can dopamine detox reset in one day, which now like I don't believe that, but he was preaching this thing where you can reset all your dopamine in one day. You just have to go like a day without any type of dopamine, anything like that. So the start of my self-improvement, I actually like now I preach like when you start self-improvement, you should start slowly implement the habits. You know, self-improvement
Yes.
depression when you're like trying to do too much, but like you're a dumbass still and you can't do too much.
Yeah.
And so I was like,
And you don't
so
do it.
I did too much, and on the first day it was kind of this thing where and I did this thing where I wanted validation from everyone. So like literally so many people I knew, I told them I'm going on a dopamine detox. Don't message me tomorrow. All this bullshit. Like I'd put it up on my Instagram. I told the people in Discord and shit, and then I told my parents. I told everyone dopamine detox. And then I gave my phone to my parents, and I think I went the first day without the dopamine I went the first day on the dopamine detox. Second day like fucked up, like back to how it used to be. And then I was like sad as fuck because you know you want to make progress and now you fucked up. And then I searched up dopamine detox again, and I find this guy called Hamza, and bro, his videos, because he's like so relatable. He's more of Andrew Kirby is more, I can't like really relate to him. Like he's telling me like dopamine detox, this is how you do it. But Hamza, he's more personal, and like his stories are really good. So after I found that, I started binge watching fucking self-improvement videos all day, 12 hours a day, binge watch self-improvement, do self-improvement just a little bit, and then slowly self-improvement starts to hit, and then I get to where I am now with lots of ups and downs. Heaps of fucking ups and
Yeah.
downs as well. It's crazy. Okay.
That's the best part though. It's not just a linear progression, otherwise it'd be boring.
Yeah, actually.
Ups and downs. Downs. With the downs, you can create stories out of them. You can create lessons out of them. You're not supposed to have a perfect journey.
Yes, yeah.
You learn by failing.
And there are these moments like when people are self-improving and stuff, like they're focusing on bettering their lives. There are these down bad moments of them like questioning everything and like after a while, like a couple of months strictly being on self-improvement, I've experienced um like relationships of mine diluting and like I don't know, questioning everything. Maybe this shit is all a scam, or I'm a dumbass. I'm doing nothing. And the thing I want to touch on about this is that what is the alternative? Like, if you want to give up, then what will you? I don't know. What will you tell like your inner soul? Like that's gonna create your future. Like, I don't know. Do you know this YouTuber called First Man, Chris?
First
Of
man,
course, of
yes
course.
sir. He's the
Yeah,
man.
yeah. He talks about this big filter, like about 25, 30, like when you reach that. But I think in our generation, I've made a whole video on it. I think in our generation, it will be like at 20 years old, like the big filter, the people who played video games, I don't know, smoked drugs, fucked up their lives, and versus the people who, I don't know, put a time and effort towards bettering their life after like 20 years old. You will understand like what's the difference between you and others because a lot of people won't understand the importance right now when they just start or even a couple months, couple years in it. You know what I'm saying? I had these like down bad moments like for you know what I'm saying? Like just don't give
Mm-hmm.
up and understand the importance and know that there will be a big filter. And that's something I dealt with. Like losing friends, this was a big thing for me. Like as I said, I got like shit ton of validation playing video games. Like I was a pro gamer, like a full time gaming pro. I was like the highest rank. It's diamond on Rainbow Six Siege. One time I went on a leaderboard. Like we used to, I don't know. I was a god there, and like after losing this, there were like some moments of me questioning it all. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big
Mm-hmm.
thing for a lot of people. Because after, when you get on self improvement, I'm not saying that you lose all of your friends, but there will be times that you need to focus on yourself, dopamine detox and stuff, isolation. You will isolate yourself. And those that when they hit you like deep mentally, you will start questioning everything. That's something very big I dealt with and very gladfully overcome.
So many fucking great prompts, bro. Especially the one where like your old friends, you can't relate to them. Like I'm in the
Yeah,
class with the same
no more.
people. I used to the same guys you're so close with, you talk to every
Yeah,
single day,
yeah,
play
exactly,
fucking video
exactly.
games with them, do everything. Now it's like they're on their phones and you're thinking to yourself, what are these guys doing? What are they?
And sometimes you can't change that. Like
Yeah,
I know that all most of your life you've been with them, and literally you become like very, very close personally. And
Family.
sometimes it's like different paths. Like and you cannot judge them or judge yourself like who's better until you reach that big filter. Like when I'm rich, when I have like $25 million in my bank account, yeah, I can say fuck you, bro. You ain't shit, bro.
yeah,
But if I'm not shit and I'm doing some nonsense, like and if I can't change their ways, then you just gotta focus on yourself and let go of people and a lot of things in life. Doing bettering yourself in life, self improvement as a whole, bettering your business, everything is like you've heard this quote as lonely at the top. Like it gets like that. But the network thingy is very important as well. That's why I'm so grateful for meeting you guys. And the thing is, inside of my country, I don't have a lot of people like this. Like I have like 3 or 4 friends. They are foreign, like you guys, and like a couple other guys as well. And that's it. Like as I said, the person I started this journey with is now, I don't know, I don't talk to him as much. Like he was literally my best friend. We were together like all the time. And you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
in a lot of cases you will need to isolate yourself for a time, and you need to understand the big filter concept, because that's what's going to keep you motivated. And you need to keep the alternative in like your mind, that what will happen if I just stop, if I give up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people, like, you really just need to. There's some people you need to just
Yeah,
detach from them, man. Like, you can try
yeah,
help them. You should try help them, but then there's people who don't even want the help, and at that point, it's like, okay,
yeah,
are you spending time? Jordan Peterson said this one thing in his book, and it's, are you
yeah,
actually trying? Because you know the quote, right? You're the common of the five people you
yeah,
spend the most time around.
yeah,
So are you trying to bring them up to you? Are you trying to help them up? Are you trying to save them? Or are you really just trying to make your life easier? And are you trying to spend time around them and just get down even worse? Because when you spend time around these people, you don't have to think about like self improvement or all these habits or anything. You just fucking do your instant gratification.
yeah. And sadly, unfortunately, and both unfortunately and fortunately for us, the people in self improvement, like 99.9% of the people are not going to be successful. And that's what makes capitalism. That's what makes, I don't know, Iman Gadji, Andrew Tate at the top of the pyramid. I don't know, living the life, flying private jets, driving Bugattis, Lamborghinis. And the thing with that is that there's no way that all of the people on Earth can experience that. If there's, I don't know, 10 people having Bugattis, like obviously there will be like a million people driving Toyotas and stuff. So you got to understand that you need to take advantage of this. And you know, it's sad because you see your friends, maybe your family even, who don't fall in that category, but you can't judge them because you just started self improvement and you don't own a Bugatti yet. You're not the god on self improvement. You're not, I don't know, you're not Andrew Tate. You know what I'm saying? You're not Iman Gaji. You don't own a 10-figure business. But the thing is, the only way for you to get to that level is focusing and obsessing over the goal. So you need to let go of, I don't know, everything and every person who may take you down or not even, I don't know, help you. Like we, Roshank, Luca, Ver, we are on self improvement. If we're not even better than each other, we are on the same level, and we're trying to grow. So we can obviously help each other grow and reach that goal faster. And that's why I'm so grateful for you guys. And obviously, we can take very, very, I don't know, we can take advantage from this and grow together. That's why I'm saying we need to create a brotherhood and a community for all the young men so they can learn from and teach and learn from, basically, so we can improve together. Because in today's day in society, like, um, comfort is killing us, right? And the thing is that being weak is not only acceptable, but unfortunately rewarded. So that's what makes like a lot of young men not even thinking about getting on self improvement. It's rewarded. Like think to yourself, like, do you have more friends? Or the person who is, I don't know, playing video games? Or who's getting more validation and pleasure right now? It's called instant gratification. So as it gets more acceptable, people will just forget their dreams and goals so they can live life the way it is. Like the black pill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Possibly.
A lot
that's a
of
big thing.
I was really thinking about this, and you know the part of our minds where, because now we're on self improvement, we've done the habits for so long, and now we get the guilty type of thought when we do a bad habit or when something doesn't go right, like if we don't
Yeah.
read or if we miss something, we get this guilty thought. And but I'm with me, it's like if I'm distracting myself, if I have all these distractions, you know what instant gratification does? It literally takes you out of your fucking life. Like literally, I
Yes.
don't know how to
Yes.
really explain it, but when you watch a movie, you're kind of you literally
You're
forget.
paying with your soul.
Yeah, you literally forget that you have a life. You're literally watching
Yeah,
their lives
exactly.
from their experience, from their what they're doing. You're watching the top of where they are at. Bro, what about where you are at? Like what?
Yeah, that's the most important thing. And
True
that's
that.
what gets a lot of us distracted. As I said, it's not only comforting, but acceptable in today's society because a lot of people are doing the same shit. So they will become friends together and do the same shit rapidly. Like me, Roshank, and Luca are in self improvement, and we are helping each other to grow, creating this podcast, improving our channels. We are improving together. And it's the same thing with the people doing instant gratification and dumb shit ruining their lives. When you have like 10 people beside you doing dumb shit, you will feel better about yourself and you will do more dumb shit. It's like
Yeah.
it will radically like go up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So you gotta be very careful with that. And a lot of people are just blind. That's what I'm saying. Like $1 million, like 100 years ago, was a lot of money, right? And right now, it's because of the inflation and shit. I'm not gonna talk about that. But the thing is that we have a lot more of those instant gratification dumbass people who are not doing shit, just consuming, sleeping, and eating, watching dumbass videos, entertainment. I don't know, Mr. Beast.
yeah.
I'm very interested in gaming, Fortnite.
Fucking
No, bro.
Jeffries. Yeah.
The more people that have that shit, the more money we're gonna have, the better life we're gonna live. Because it's like a pyramid, like the capitalism chart. Like the more people on the bottom, this is a very very sad thing, but we got to take advantage from it, and I'm grateful for the system because it's the best way to operate. Otherwise, like it would be the Soviet Union, like all of us would, I don't know, be in line for a piece of bread. But now the more people we see that are doing dumb shit, me, us three, are gonna live a better life. And obviously, we can help more specifically, I don't know, certain people who want our help. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
we can't help some dumbass person who is a dumbass. But we can obviously help a young man who is on YouTube searching for videos. How can I improve my life? Yeah, I can help you, bro. But the thing is that unfortunately, with comfort being not just normalized, as I said before, being rewarded, um, the more people are gonna be on that dumbass, I don't know, side of things.
I agree with
Yeah.
what you say, bro.
It,
There's
Yeah.
also a part though, I will say
yeah.
though, there's a part I kind of like disagree more as in like, you know, it's like the choice where these people they don't want our help. So should we even try help
Yes,
them?
exactly.
But that's the thing.
No,
Should yeah,
no,
yeah, there is the thing where they don't want your help. Should you try help them?
yeah.
But at the end of the
It's
day,
like
I didn't want
opening
this help.
someone's eyes
Yeah.
that is like this. You know what I'm saying? They consciously chose to not see, and we're trying to, bro, open your eyes. No, bro,
Yeah.
that's not gonna work. He doesn't want to see. His deep in instant gratification, and he's deep inside stuck in comfort. And there's this quote: a man, I think it's like this: a man who doesn't find a deep sense of meaning in life, I don't know, drowns himself in comfort, some shit like that. You've heard it? I don't know. It's true because like most of us, because I don't know, overstimulation and shit, like watching YouTube, even self improvement videos. If you watch self improvement videos back to back and you're not taking action on them, it's the same thing as playing video games. You're overstimulating your brain with fake shit. Okay, if you're watching Andrew Tate, binge watching him, bro, you're not gonna be him. You need to implement his advice into your life, or our advice. You know what I'm saying? So because of this overstimulation that everybody is getting, people, as Roshan said, like when you're watching a movie, you almost think like you forget your life. You think that the only thing right now is the guy in the movie or the man in the movie. It's the same thing with everything that is overstimulating your brain, and that will like take your soul away, and you will completely forget your dreams and the possibilities that maybe you can get there. Maybe you can be better than Andrew Tate. Fuck Andrew Tate. I don't know. I'm gonna
Yeah,
buy
fuck
his
that guy.
house and raise the rent.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. Yeah, if it's a, I don't know, good person, or he's doing some shit right, I'm gonna take that, implement it into my life. And otherwise, you're wasting your time. That is a big thing, and it's the same thing as playing video games. Overstimulation will fuck up your brain, and that's what dopamine detox is for. To basically give your soul, give your brain a break, so you can think again on yourself.
100%, bro. 100%. But there's also this thing, what I was thinking was,
What?
I want to, a part of me doesn't want to lose like hope in the fact that I want to try help these people that, because at the start of our self-improvement journey, did we really all want like the help? Did we really?
Yes, yeah,
Yes.
I think we did. Because when we clicked on that first video, when we
Mm-hmm.
started to, I don't know, do the first thing, take the first
Mm-hmm.
steps, we were completely conscious of if that is going to better our life's quality or not. You know what I'm saying? Like we were unconsciously wanting that, we thought that we're not in the place that we should be. You know what I'm saying? Like when you started going to the gym, it's not because, oh, I'm gonna be Chris Bumstead. I'm gonna be like, I don't know, Arnold. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
wanted to create a better physique, a better version of yourself. So the people seeking for help, those are the people that need help. And the thing is that your motivation for helping people is a beautiful thing. But you need to understand that some people are consciously choosing to be blind. And you need to help the people, I don't know, give a hand to people that, I don't know, have a handout. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
need to help the people in need.
Beautiful thing. It
Like
could.
you will not make money for every person by giving them the charity money. The best thing
Yeah.
you can do for people to make money is to, I don't know, either inspire them or give them knowledge. Give the people who want the knowledge. And that's what this whole YouTube channel thing is. People will click on this video because they want to watch it consciously. They will click on this video, oh, self improvement. I'm going to watch that and that will better my life. But the people who are, even if you didn't know in self improvement, okay, even if you didn't know what the hell it was, you wanted to improve yourself. Because most of the people right now are literally consciously blind. They're not like, you can't open their eyes because even if you do, they will close it themselves. Like you can't start $1 million business and give it to someone without no experience and no need for it. They will lose it. So might as well just not waste time on them and put your time and effort into the, I don't know, the certain men who want to improve. And that will be most beneficial for ourselves because the more young men are, I don't know, better in their lives, we're gonna live a better life because we're always gonna be at the top of the chart. That we are the leaders, we are the creators, and if they want to be like us, they will listen to us. If they want to reach success, like why do you watch Andrew Tate? Like
Because we want to
there
be
is
like him.
something about him that you want in your life. That's the thing. But people who have like no respect for you, no respect for the whole vision and the journey. Like I've tried this exactly. I told you, and this is not a bad thing completely. And this is what makes the system. As I said, I started going to the gym. This whole journey with a friend of mine, which is completely, I don't know. He's not doing insanely well in my eyes. I don't know. Let's not. Let's keep it simple. Okay, I think he could do better, right? And I tried to tell him that you're going in a wrong way. And basically, he didn't want to listen, and he is happy right now. So the consequences are gonna be for him, not me. Like after, I don't know, seeing me and flying with private jet, he will have this realization of why didn't I just be like him, do the same shit, continue the same shit after hitting that spot of, I don't know, it's hard, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like a dip before exponential success. Like it's never like this success. It's like this. But sometimes there's a dip. Like um there's this book, um I'm gonna send it to you guys, the picture, The Dip. Um I recommend it to you guys. Go read it. It's about this whole concept of going through the hard times and not quitting the goal. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget the goal. Keep it in your mind. Quit the strategies that don't work. And the thing is, what I'm trying to say, that sometimes there will be this dip before your exponential success. And a lot of people don't make it through that. And after seeing, like, what is it up there, I don't know, they'll become, I don't know, they'll regret it sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, at the end of the day, literally our failures, everything we do bad, everything we have like genetically bad about us, every little bad thing, it's literally an advantage. You guys have heard of the skinny fat
Yes,
advantage,
yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
So because we have it this bad, because it's not, the worst thing is to be average. The worst thing is to live
Yes,
life average. So you're so average that
yes,
you don't even need to go up. You're so like average that
yeah,
you get some girls, like imagine if I got
yeah, yeah,
if
yeah,
I
yeah,
got any fucking girls. If I had any girls, any attention from females, if I
yeah.
literally had more friends, if I was fucking taller, I would not like be here. I would not have
Yes,
been
exactly,
fucking
exactly.
like living like how I do, like reading books and journaling the entire day. The people around me think this shit
Yes,
is weird, but like even
yeah.
myself, like I can see in some of them, like okay, they haven't had it bad enough. They haven't had it bad
Yeah.
enough. Because
Or maybe they don't even have that hunger and deep desire for like your vision. Like, and that comes back to the same thing as you said. Like, you experience this, like, everything in your life is designed, like, everything created your character. Every good and bad thing, every blessing, every lesson created you this way. And the desires you have for greater things are literally because of them. And that will create, like, when you have a desire, when you want something, it's literally 50% of the way, because a lot of people don't want it. A lot of people out there don't want the things that we do. They don't want to help people. They don't want to improve themselves. They don't want a good physique. They don't want to make money. They don't want it because they don't understand things the way we do. And we can't say which one is better until we make it, as I said, to the top. And obviously, with the way that we are thinking, self improvement is the closest thing for us to reach that goal. Because it's
obviously,
kind of logical, and I think the people doing the dumb shit believe in us as well in some part of their brain. Because obviously they're staying in the same position, but we are taking small steps towards it, towards the goal, towards the vision. And a lot of people may even want it, but they, I don't know, maybe they don't believe in themselves. Like they don't think that it's possible. Like, I'm not gonna talk about the whole reason why I or you guys started this shit, but like we believe in this, and if you do, then go do it. And there are like some good people out there that like reached the level that we wanted, and that's the biggest like source of evidence for us that this shit will work. And hopefully, soon after we succeed in certain parts of our lives, we can help people a lot more. like they will listen to us. And this is a part of it actually. Like I know that three, all three of us want to help the people that want it. So like the YouTube young men, you know what I'm saying? And if we succeed in this part of our lives, people will be inspired and they will listen to us more often. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the thing
Yeah.
is that I said, like, I just wanted to say that you need to help the people in need and just understand the whole concept of the big filter and the dip. Very, very, very important stuff. Like if you don't understand the journey and don't enjoy the journey, you will just slack and you will never reach that desired goal. And you need to be grateful for everything you have in your life because gratitude is like, I don't know, the most powerful thing,
Yeah.
like
It's one of the
truly.
things I say.
And I'm truly grateful for like literally everything because everything, the way it has created who I am today, the desires I have, like everything.
Yo, boys. I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What are
I
you guys
got
talking about
something
right
quick
now?
to say, right?
Yeah, Ario,
Uh,
did your
You can
camera?
think about it this way. Oh,
Nah, keep going, Luca.
what's
Yeah,
going on?
keep going.
You can think about it this way. Everyone's plugged in to, let's say, the Matrix. Everyone's plugged in. Everyone's been conditioned to seek comfort. Everyone's been, they've been, as Ario said, encouraged, rewarded to do this. Because here's a theory, right? This might get political, but hey, the government is keeping us weak. Because,
Yes,
well, the government is keeping men weak. Because men, when, testosterone is going crazy, what's it called? What's that one word? We talk back almost. We
yes. We fight
challenge
back.
authority. We challenge authority. So I believe that the government is purposely keeping us weak so that there is no chance of revolution. And as I was saying, you can see this as a matrix or the ultimate shit test, right? Because everyone else is being rewarded, everyone else is being told it's okay to be weak, it's okay to play video games, watch your porn, bust nuts. But why is it that the people who don't, the people who refrain, why is it that they rise to the top of the pyramid, as Ario said? Like, why is it that they rejected what society has to say? And why are they rewarded when all these bad habits, no, all these, all this instant gratification, all this soul destroying shit is being rewarded? It's just like how women always say, "Oh, we want nice guys. We want you to ask if you can kiss me." But that shit's
Yeah,
like,
exactly. The
like
recent
that's
Hamza
gross.
video. Yeah,
Then yeah, I was talking about that too. But when you don't, when you use your emotional intelligence and calibrate your kind of your escalation, then the reward will be much greater than if you said
obvious.
"Can I kiss you, baby? Can I take off your shirt?" or some shit
Yeah,
like that.
that's cringe as fuck. Yeah.
At the end of the day, like,
One more thing.
yeah, I'll keep going.
Sorry.
Keep going.
Yeah. One more thing. Back a couple minutes ago, we are talking about how we left our friends almost. At the start, at the middle of my journey so far, I was really at this conflict because my friends were all I had. You know? They're the ones that I hopped onto Discord and just listened to them play League of Legends. And if I left them, then I officially had nothing. So you can either go about this in one or two ways. One, you cut them off completely, or two, do what I did, which is slowly drift away. Don't reach out to them. If they ask you to play, don't play. If they ask you to hang out, sure, hang out if you want to. Still keep a good relationship with them. Don't ruin anything. Don't say, fuck you guys. All you guys do is play. Don't have a
Yeah.
stupid rant. Just slowly drift away. And then once I drifted away, I was still on good terms. If I saw them at school, I would talk to them like, hey. And after that period of being alone for a few months of just solid monk mode grind, no friends, just work, when I was questioning reality, is this all worth it? Guess who I found? my buddy Roshank. Like, hey, text me, hear me out, bro. I was on Snapchat, down bad, trying to find all these girls, and then I found this one girl that I popped off with, and then we're gonna go to her kickboxing place, and then she said, "I'm gonna bring 2 friends," and one of those 2 friends was Roshank and his mate Dan, and then the instant we saw each other, bro, it was as if we've been friends for 5 years already.
Bro, it was
the first
like
thing he
beautiful.
said was,
I saw his Instagram.
"Yeah, there you go."
I saw the improvement, like he's got like a Luca improvement thing, some shit. I saw Maslow's hierarchy, and I'm like, hold up, I've seen this shit before. I've seen this exact photo from Hamza, and I was like freaking the fuck out. I was like, bro, there's no way I meet someone on self improvement like that. That is crazy. And then I meet him.
Wait, Roshan, how long? How? Oh, no, you finish. You finish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Veer, can you turn your camera on, by the way, or do you not have a camera?
I have no camera for my computer.
Oh, it's
It's the exact same for me. Like you guys are literally the only people on exactly like the same shit as me. Like I'm truly grateful. I saw Ver followed me like I don't know a couple weeks ago I think, and created this group chat. Like he followed me and I followed him back, and I saw his post. He was on self improvement, and I texted him and I said, "Bro, let's fucking go. I'm so happy to meet you and shit." He added me in this group, and I met a whole lot of people on the self improvement journey and shit. And this is a big thing for me because networking is so important to have people to talk with, learn with, and create stuff with. And I didn't have people like that. Like, I truly didn't. And you guys are the first.
I'm grateful for you.
That's
too,
another
bro.
perk of like improving your social skills. Like you meet so many new people with like
Yeah.
and improve your networking. Improve like you can meet some of the best people you can ever
Yeah.
like find on this planet just by I don't know just by stopping a pussy.
By going outside.
Yeah.
Start to actually reach
Right,
out to
yeah.
people. Oh, fuck it.
But look at how did I meet you again? They just come up to
We're
you and say,
playing
"Yo, you want to play
basketball,
basketball?"
and then
Yeah.
you found my Instagram, and then you found my self improvement Instagram. And you're like, "You're on self improvement?" I was like, "Who's the YouTuber?" I was like, "Hamza." Like, yo,
They
Sam.
were
And then
just
we just
fucking
dapped it up.
freaked out.
And then we're in Instagram as if we're 10 years.
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah.
these types of friendships, though, they are worth like so much more than just like normal shit, like
Video
normal with
gaming.
the people I know. Because I've got a lot of like all right friendships, you know, like I know a lot of people, but we're not that close. Unlike like me and Luca, like that shit,
Yeah.
that is so much different because we literally have like a whole lifestyle in common. We've got similar goals. We want to go to similar places and to be at a point where we can literally learn from each other. We can grow from each other. Like I was going downhill, and then I met Luca, and we had like a very long conversation like this one, and my self improvement started to go up again. Like it was amazing, because now you're spending time with people like you. You're spending time with people that are actually positively influencing you. Like imagine that comment of
Yes.
5 rule, and then the people you are spending time with, like your comment of 5, is all good people. Is all people on self
And bro,
improvement.
Yeah.
bro, this shit is so fucking rare.
Yeah.
Like, as I told you, I've been on this shit for a year now, and I didn't find a single fucking person
Neither.
thinking close to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the people I meet in my life, they're a bunch of dorks, bro. Respectfully, bro,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
bunch of dorks. Fucking dorks.
Bro, it's
Literally everyone I talk to in school about self improvement that isn't like Luca, they all think it's like weird as fuck and just like, bro,
They
what are
think
you
it's-
doing? Just like have fun. Like just like drink some
Yeah,
drink some
exactly.
beers.
Do they say that
Be
one
a
thing?
teenager,
Like you're
yeah.
trying too hard.
Yeah,
Fuck,
yeah, I've
Yes,
heard that.
yes,
I've heard that.
exactly,
I've heard that.
exactly.
bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking hell. And it's
Yeah.
like it's so crazy. When I first like met Luca, I bet you're experiencing the same thing, Ario. Like when you have someone that like thinks the same or similar to you, you're like, what the fuck?
Yes.
I can actually relate to everything this guy is saying. Bro, that shit.
I
that-
know,
Yeah.
like, I could relate to everything you're saying. We had the
That-
same,
that's
like,
crazy.
similar trauma, even. We're
Yeah.
on the same level of we're on the same level of self improvement. Like,
We're all
whenever I talk to
aspiring.
everyone
Yes,
else,
exactly.
like one step ahead, one step below almost. But we're He's the Indian version of me, bro.
And we all have like
Goddamn.
yeah, we all have like different levels of like. For me
Levels.
personally, I would say Luca is like better, way better than me at like fitness and all this gym stuff. So I feel like I have a lot to learn from him. So there's stuff that you guys are better than me at. I can learn a lot from you guys, and it goes like both ways. I can
Likewise.
teach a lot. It's fucking great.
This guy's smart.
I think that was
Like,
that was
there
in
was this
the
video I was
12 Rules for
watching.
Life book.
Yeah,
It was about.
yeah. There was this video I was watching. I think it was a Hamza video, and it's like, okay, you want to be social, you want more friends. Okay, what do you bring to the table? Okay, like now that we're
Yeah.
on self improvement, we bring so much shit to the table because we actually have good social skills. We can actually teach people some good shit, and our lives aren't boring as fuck. Like we actually do shit, and we can talk. We
Yeah.
have a lot of shit to talk about, you know. But then now it's more of I've been thinking a lot. There's also my ego, right? Saying, "Oh yeah, I'm so good. I have so much value now. I bring so much to the table." But then there's also like now I'm starting to think, okay, what do the people around me even bring to me? Am I talking to this person just because I've never had like a social life. I've never been able to socialize. Like that was one of my
Yeah, we've experienced that. Yeah.
that's one of my deepest fucking desires. Was I remember like going to parties and then I would be on my phone the entire time watching the kids be together, and then there was me on my phone, skinny fat, fucking watching YouTube videos. And now I'm at a point where
Oh,
I'm
dude. Oh
I
my.
can literally
God.
talk
That
to.
was- That kind of that kind of like gave me flashbacks.
Yeah, bro.
hits
That
hard.
one like
You literally
story-
painted the picture in my mind.
Yeah, there's a like if you're like the Indian parties like. like
Oh, dude. Yep.
the
Yep.
New Year's,
Oh
like,
my god.
fuck.
You
man.
take me to one of those
Fuck,
sometime,
man.
yeah.
For sure.
The Indian
But-
parties
take
were
me to one
fucking
of those.
crazy, dude.
You know,
They would have. You know what that happened? They would serve dinner at like 11:30 p.m.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh?
and then literally, yeah, they served dinner at like 11:30 and then stay up until 3, blasting loud ass fucking Punjabi music.
But now I can actually enjoy those parties. Like when I'm at those parties now, bro, it's so much different. I'm so much more social. There, I can see the same people that were like me on their fucking phones, and like I'm so in Indian like parties.
You're proud of yourself.
Yeah, like I'm actually out there. I'm actually talking to people. I'm actually socializing compared to before. Like I remember there was this one critical moment, like one exact social experience that I felt when it was one of the New Year parties. Oh. Okay. 1 second. Sorry guys. Don't come in my room. Bro, I don't care. Sorry guys, my brother came up to the door. Okay, so what I was saying was there was this one New Year party which was very iconic to me, and it was a bunch of like people older than me, and because I remember I was trying to be more social. This was one of the times where I was like, okay, I'm gonna start talking more and all this shit, and I remember like I was talking to them and they weren't. It's kind of like, you know, when you're in a group but you feel as if everyone's in the group but you feel kind of invisible inside of a group.
Yeah.
Like no one's listening to you, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
For sure.
Kind of like you have no presence in the group. And then halfway through I just fucking like
Yeah.
I literally broke down. I went back and I went and sat by myself and I started doing the same shit that I would usually do at these parties. So I went and watched YouTube again. And these types
Was
of
it like your parents'
experiences-
friends a lot?
Yeah, these types of like experiences, these like parties and all this shit. This is why social skills. It's why I'm so much fucking better now at socializing. This exact shit, like these really really bad experiences I've had all my life, and I remember I would have like I would be at a party because you're surrounded by lots of people like your age and a lot of people, and do you guys ever get that thought like everyone is looking at you? Oh, you're doing this wrong. Don't look up because you might make awkward eye contact or some shit.
I've never actually
Yeah.
had that. Not gonna lie. But
Anxiety, social anxiety.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean, the way to get rid of this is just to get out there and do it more.
for
Like,
sure.
become
Yeah.
cold
Yeah.
to it. Like,
Yeah.
experience. Because, hear me out on this, right? social anxiety is just a lack of confidence. Anxiety is basically a fear of the unknown. So, how do you get rid of the fear of the unknown? Why don't you make the unknown known? So, confidence is something you get through constant affirmations, constant reminders. Like, I'm confident I can squat 100 kgs because I've done it plenty of
Yeah.
times. But I can't bench
Little flex
100
right there.
kgs. I know I can't.
And constantly
Or I-
showing up.
So, what I want you boys to do is just to get out there, get familiar. It's going to be hard talking to people, but start small. I didn't start squatting 100 kgs by squatting 100 kgs. I started by doing body weight squats. So back to what I was saying, confidence. Do stuff. Just do it. Make the unknown known. And the confidence you get through lifting weights or being good at something, knowing your superiority over people even, it's a little toxic, but knowing that you're better than people gives you that confidence that you can put
Yeah.
somewhere else. That's why I recommend lifting weights or getting good at something to everyone. And hear me on this. If you ever get demotivated, everyone has, or most people have, the same amount of chromosomes, meaning we're all equal, meaning most of us are all equal, meaning that, well, I may be better at lifting weights than you, but you might be better at chess than me. So all these different stats, but we all stack up to the equal number. So find out what you're good at, dominate at what you're good at, and feel
Yeah.
that confidence and steam skyrocket.
And also know that you're not supposed to be good at shit. Like you start off, if you start off at the bottom,
Yeah,
honestly,
exactly.
it's an advantage. If you start off at the middle,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
you can also take that as an advantage. You can be grateful for every place that you are in, because at the end of the day,
Mentally, okay,
yeah, keep
like
going.
mentally being at the bottom just gives you a completely different mentality than being at the top.
And
'Cause
it
if you-
gives
if
you
you-
this desire and this fire
Yeah.
under your belly to go for it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is with confidence, as you are self-improvement and good lifting weights, you have these small goals, affirmations that like you say, I'm gonna do this shit, and after you keep showing up for a certain amount of time, you will start trusting yourself more. And the
Trusting
more that happens, yeah, exactly. The more that happens, you will be more confident around people. As Lucas said, you will think that you are superior, and you are technically, because you are a more confident person, because you are more trustable, because you did this shit. You showed up when the people were, I don't know, sleeping, were eating junk food, I don't know, playing video games. You know what I'm saying? So this
Trusting
gives you edge of confidence, superiority. You know what I'm saying? So this will boost your confidence like big time. Like you do this, set small goals, go get them, say that you're gonna do something and go and do it, and you will start trusting yourself and being confident in your abilities. So that way you see people, like as you said, Roshan, you saw the people in the same party being like the old you, the skinny fat people playing, watching YouTube, and you see them, and you automatically know that you did something they didn't. So you will automatically be a lot more confident inside of that situation. And the good thing to do is to help them, obviously. But as we said in the like past hour, how long is the podcast?
Very long.
We said
Good.
that
Been a while.
Yeah, we said that we shouldn't waste our times on like the people who don't want to improve. The thing is, this is how you can boost your confidence. Keep showing up, say what you're gonna do, and go and do it. It's like the best thing.
100%. And like a part
So
of me,
here's a
whenever
tip.
I can,
Oh,
for
sorry.
me personally, because I've been at this, like, I think socializing was my biggest problem. Like socializing and awkwardness and all that shit. I think that was like my deepest. I was at the very, very bottom for that. And I can, and really insecurity. Even still now, I'm not at the top still, even now, but I've made a lot of progress, and I can like sense people that kind of like I can see what I was. I can see that shit in them, and I feel so fucking
Yes.
bad. Like all I want to do is help these guys. Like there's,
Yeah. Fuck.
I just
So,
want to
yeah.
help them be
Can
able to
I-
like socializing isn't that hard. once you start doing something, you know, there's like the when you don't have something, like when you're starving for something, it seems so good. Like I've got, I think Hamza's used the exact same thing before, but like I've got a glass of water, right? And so I'm drinking water. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's just water. Like I have water every day. But then if you're like thirsty as fuck for 2 days, you're really thirsty for that water. You really want water. It seems so good to you, but once you get it, you're like, okay, it's just water. Once you have enough of it, and once you start having it regularly, like once you get,
Yeah,
it's the same thing. It's a thing called hedonic adaptation. I don't know if you guys have heard of hedonic
yeah.
adaptation, but
I've heard of it. Yeah,
yeah, our brains get used to. I'll explain it anyways. So our brains get used to things really fast. So once you get like the social life, once you start socializing more, and you get all this shit, you realize like, okay, bro, it's like it's all right. Like, kind of like one thing is in like the body, you know, like where I am right now. Before, when I was like skinny fat and when I was first starting, if I saw a photo of like where I am at now, I would like, this was the goal, kind of like my body right now. This is where I wanted to be. But now I'm at this position and I'm like, okay, it's not that good. You know, because I see
yeah.
myself so much and it's like, okay, I'm used to it, you know?
And bro, the thing I learned during everything, especially lifting weights, is that you need to aim for the biggest and more. Like when I started lifting, like I was watching this guy like about a year and a half ago, like maybe 2 years, on YouTube. This guy was doing calisthenics and shit. His name was Chris Heria. I don't know if you know him or
Oh,
not.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
It's the
And
calisthenics
I
guy,
thought
right?
like, bro,
Chris,
that was the dream body, and I thought like, bro, that shit was insane. And as I got into lifting weights properly, getting like good food in me, and like, you know what I'm saying, like being more consistent and knowing more about it, I started aiming higher. I started understanding that there is more than, I don't know, fucking calisthenics, go on your hands and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I understand the beauty of like being at the top of something, and I aim for even more than that. And that is what's gonna give you this motivation. The thing is, a lot of people, as I said, the person I talked about, my best friend, who um, I told you about, right? My best friend, who started the gym with me, started the gym journey with me as like, I'm gonna build a decent body. The thing is, if you have this motivation, like a lot of people say, I'm gonna create a business. I want, I don't know, $10 in my pocket. I want to make $100. That is not gonna get you out of bed when it's hard. That's not gonna drive you to the gym when it's hard. So you need to aim higher. You need to think big. So you will have that desire and passion for something. So you will sacrifice the certain things you need to sacrifice to get there. Because nobody is gonna change their lives over because of $100 bill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Can I add something
But
to that,
if
bro?
you're thinking big enough, yeah.
Oh yeah. Can
But
I?
the thing is, you gotta keep it realistic as well. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So I want to add something. So it's like these small goals, this
yeah,
little shit, like literally stuff my parents say, like I want to lose some weight. Like these goals, they will not,
yeah, yeah.
they will not give you the discipline to act. These small goals
Yes,
don't give you discipline. Is what you need to literally change your life, to literally start doing some shit that you
and
never
you
did.
need to be specific as well. Like,
Yeah,
I want to lose, I don't know,
10
5
kgs.
kgs.
yeah. There was
That's what you're aiming for.
yeah. There's
And you
this
need to think big at the same time. Okay, you go.
yeah. Sorry. So there was this
No.
thing that this guy, the you guys have heard of the 4 hour work week, right? Tim Ferriss. So he says,
Yeah,
have a goal, like a literally unimaginable goal, like your literal dream,
yeah,
and then make a actual like pathway, make a realistic
yeah. A plan
pathway.
for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's fucking amazing. And your goals you have, you need to like not make them wishy washy. You need to make them fucking exact.
yeah.
This on this day on this year, this type of goal. And then when you
As
can have
big
this,
as fucking
I'm actually
possible
implement
and
that.
yeah,
planned
bro.
out.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Veer. I think
So
this
what
would be
was?
nice.
Can you explain it again?
So it's kind of like.
One thing for
Go ahead, Luca.
About to continue. Yeah.
if you aim for 120, you're gonna land at 100. If you aim for 60,
Yes,
you're gonna
yes,
land
yes,
for
yes.
40. You have to be excited for your goals. You have to be like as Ario said, you have to be excited. This guy has to
Passionate,
make
yeah.
you want to jump out of bed and do shit.
Yeah.
Like I had a mate, we'd work out and he said, I just want to get toned.
Oh,
Like, why
Yes,
not,
exactly,
why not aim
I
for
want to
this?
get a
The
little
same
bit
thing,
toned,
yeah.
guys.
Why
Yeah,
not aim?
toned, yes.
Why not aim to get the best possible body that you can get?
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily
Like,
have
what
to be
the fuck
huge
is the
or
dream
ripped.
body? I want that shit, yeah.
Like maybe
Dream
not.
body.
Maybe don't
So,
look
yeah,
at
you
like
can
the
do-
steroids and some unrealistic shit. But like, look at some guy that is
Yeah.
natural and he's been doing this shit for like 15 years. Look at that type of body, and even that
Who is the
impressive.
fucking best who I can relate with? I'm aiming for that, or even higher.
Yeah,
Because the thing is, as I said, you need to aim high, but exactly like Lucas said, you need to aim for perfection to reach greatness. That's a thing.
Mm.
Otherwise, if you aim for greatness, it's the same thing. You aim for the moon, reach for stars, something like that. I don't know. You've heard of that, yeah?
yeah.
So if you don't aim for the perfect thing, you will not reach greatness. Like you can't say, I just want to get toned. I just want to have a six pack. I just want to get uh, a bit of bicep size or some shit. Exactly the same thing my best friend who I started the gym with said, and he was mad at me for thinking big. He told me like, what the fuck went wrong with you? He told me like, we started the gym. I didn't know more. He told me, oh, exactly. I want to create a decent body, toned. You know what I'm saying? Toned. Even the
Just
word
an
is
excuse.
funny. Like fuck you, bro. If you want to be, that's exactly like average. Like if you're a shit, skinny, fat person, like there will be the exact same amount of people get skinny people. Like you need to be above average. And for being above average, you need to be great, and for being great, you need to reach for perfection, and that's the whole concept.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
there's a saying which is like no guy that ever got to first place was aiming for second place. Like no,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
a good one.
it's kind of
That's
like
a good one.
you have to.
Yeah.
It's unrealistic as fuck, and most people see the thing is most people will put down your goal when they hear it. Most people will say, "Bro, that's unrealistic."
Yeah.
Then again, bro, you don't want to be like most
Good.
people. You don't want to be like 99% of the people. You want to be 1%. You should always aim for to be like the 1% in everything you do. And then you start to think like the 1%. You start to realize that people are too scared. People are too scared to chase their ambition. People are literally too scared to go out of like the matrix and start chasing a huge fucking goal because they're scared of failure. But at the end of the day, failure is what makes you succeed. You know? You need failure. And all these ups and downs, all this shit, as long as you have the goal in mind, this is how you get to the top, you know?
Yeah. But as a whole, this whole shit was a nice thing. I think we need to wrap this shit up
Yeah, it's been
because,
a very long
like,
time.
I think we've been talking for like an hour or so,
Yeah.
so we can upload it on YouTube. If you guys
There's
have any
definitely more
suggestions,
stuff to talk about.
Bro, there's so much more.
yeah, definitely. We need to like create podcasts like on more specific type of things after this.
Mhm.
This was just an introduction, us talking to each other. I don't know, title it Young Men on Self Improvement or some shit.
Yeah.
If you have any suggestion, guys, just hit us up, comment, and we will make a lot more podcasts as well. I'm so grateful for being able to meet you guys and know you guys and being able to network and communicate with you because this is truly a big blessing for me to have people on self improvement because like all the people around me are like a bunch of dwarfs. Respectfully, bro. If any person watching this from my Instagram and shit, bro, you're a dumbass. Fuck you. That's the truth, bro. Like literally, these are the only people I know that think.
I'm
Yeah,
so
that's
grateful
it.
for you, Ario, man. to be able to meet
Thank you,
people
man.
that's similar to be able to have people with similar goals, similar mindsets, and to be able to like challenge our thoughts as well. That's really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Such a blessing. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, hold up. Before we leave, can we all flex? Can we flex for the podcast real quick?
Oh,
Yeah.
let's also sing Ario happy birthday, bro.
Yeah, happy birthday, bro.
Oh shit, it's
Yeah.
your birthday.
Thank
Okay,
you,
happy
man.
birthday.
Yeah,
Now,
it
boys,
is my
three, two,
birthday.
one, we're gonna sing happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
2, 1.
Happy birthday
Thank you, bro.
you.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
Yeah.
birthday, dear Ario. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip.
Thank you,
Hooray.
bro.
Hooray. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bro.
16th
Thank
birthday.
you. Yeah.
Let me stop the stream, man. That was
Truly
fun.
grateful,
That was
guys.
very long.
Thank you.